Adrian Beltre getting ready to hit. That misses the zone, and that is ball one. This one popped up. And the infield fly rule called. Jason Dominguez digging in for the Nationals. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. Started to swing, held up. Foul ball there. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball two. And there's a ball.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate, runners in scoring position, and a hitter's count.
And they're all loaded up.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Terry Pendleton stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Base hit into right center. The run comes in from second. It's a two-run single, and they lead by 2. Walker Jenkins digging in for the Nationals. This one ripped, but foul to the right. The 0-1. The other way. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back in Boston and getting to start, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. What do we need to know here?
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Outside low. Yeah, that's ball 2.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
There's a swing and a drive. Edman going back on it. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Here's Trout. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. And the slider just misses.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And out of here. He deposits that one into the monster seats. And they're on the board. It's 2-1. One out, base is empty. And stepping in for Boston, Ted Williams. That missed by a lot. And that's ball 1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Next pitch is outside. Yamamoto maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Mike Napoli at the plate now. That's ball 1. Swings and he pops it up near the pitcher's mound. Snags it for the second out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
He swings and fouls one off. That one not close. And the count is 1-1. And that is out of play. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
2-2 now. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. On the ground, right side. On to first. And that is that. Back here at Fenway, and here's the first baseman, Cody Bellinger. Wheeler back to work. He caught it behind his back. It's there, and that's a great play. Now the catcher up to hit, Pudge Rodriguez. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance, and it's off the green monster. Throws to second, and he's safe. It's a wall ball double.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it, and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
And there's the strike. Swings here and blasts one left field, and it hits off the monster. Pudge comes in to score. It's 3-1.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
One out, the runner at second here at the top of the second. Swing and a miss as he was late.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Up the middle. And it finds its way through for a hit. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 3. Here's Mookie Betts. That one inside. Look out.
That's out.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Turns and fires to Betts. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. And that's foul. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Righty delivers. High fly ball down the left field line. Going back. And it bangs off the monster. Coming home. He'll score easily. And the lead runner puts on the brakes at second.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Ball 1 there.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
On the ground to third. Throws to first in time. Now 2 out. Now here is Jason Dominguez. And the first offering is not close. Betts stands at second with 2 gone. They say you win.
1-1.
Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Runner from second scores as they add on. Not in time. He's got a double.
He was all over that one. 110 miles per hour, and man, that exit velocity, not every hitter's capable of getting that kind of jump off the bat, no matter how hard they swing.
The throw to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. Back here at Fenway, digging in, Jordan Lawler. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
That's a ball.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. Just kind of sliced that one into center. And now the rookie second baseman, Travis Bazzana. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. And another ball.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Puts it away for the out. 1 away. Dylan Cruz up next for the Red Sox. Ripped to right. Jenkins hauls it in, 2 away. Walker Jenkins, the next to hit. He's got some power, no doubt. Just missed.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can.
Gets it to first, and that is that. New inning getting started, and now up for Washington, Walker Jenkins. Jenkins hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he's usually in center, but today starting in right.
Well, less responsibility for him today, making the move from being the captain of the outfield to moving to right field. So he can let his center fielder take those balls in the gap and kind of like a little day off.
Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. 1 down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Grounded out his first time up. That's outside. And that's ball 1. So Cody Bellinger went as a 4th-round pick by the Dodgers in a 2013 draft. How about this, though? His final year in high school, he hit just 1 home run. One out, bases empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there.
That one hammered center field. Jenkins pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens.
Our biggest concern, other than injury after a moment like that, is just how the pitcher will respond. You know, sometimes a guy will lose confidence in a pitch when he's hit somebody.
Foul ball. 2 on, 2 outs. In the dirt. That's inside.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
And that'll load the bases. 2 outs, bases full. And the batter will be the shortstop, Mookie Betts. Strike 1. Bases loaded, 2 down. And Mookie takes
1-1.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. Next one misses. Ball 3. That swings, deep drive, left field. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Back now at Fenway, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Jimmy Rollins. That one is blasted left field towards the monster. And it's off the green monster. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. He put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Tosses across to first. One gone, bottom of the third inning. And the batter now, Ted Williams. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that gets down into the gap. Coming home. He'll score. Around second now, going for 3. And he's got an RBI triple.
Picks himself up an RBI. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
And that misses. And 1-1.
Boog, here's a note on Yamamoto. He won 3 straight Sawamura Awards, the Japanese equivalent of the Cy Young Award, and the last 3 Pacific League Most Valuable Player Awards, which is the first MVP three-peat since Ichiro Suzuki.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And that one is lifted in the air. Jenkins brings it in. And there's 2 away. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Williams at third with 2 away. In the dirt, 2-0.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0. He's put himself in a really good spot.
Rodriguez pulls it down. That is the inning. On to the 4th. Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, Adrian Beltre.
So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I, we were in college. We bought standing room tickets, and then the next night got a chance to see the Red Sox clinch the East against the White Sox in that sliding catch in the corner by Tom Brudansky. The Red Sox would end up losing to the Oakland A's in the playoffs, but that's one of the things. Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance, and it hits off the monster. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
Pendleton in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. And it's fouled away. You know, Singy, they talk about Red Sox Nation, but there is something to that because the Boston Red Sox aren't just about Boston or Massachusetts. It's that whole New England area. So you're coming home. But now he hits the brakes and hustles back to third. So man aboard. Now it's the right fielder, Walker Jenkins. 0 for 2 in this one. And ball 1.
They travel really well, and I think Red Sox fans are sprinkled all over the country.
And that one is inside. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom 4, so stepping in for Boston, Jordan Lawler. in there at the knees, and that is strike one.
You know, these Red Sox showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
And now 2-1.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
The next offering misses. 3-1. In the air, right field, Jenkins. Sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. Now it's the second baseman, Travis Bazzana. Flied to right his first time. And there's a foul ball. To the right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. Here's Kyle Tucker. 0 for 1 so far. Curve in the dirt.
1, no strike.
2 out, space is empty.
Ball 2.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
And that one hammered. That's back. And gone. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 6-3. So 2 away with nobody on. Walker Jenkins digs in now. First pitch misses. Jenkins checks his swing. Appeal down to third. Didn't go. Next offering is fouled back. Lined, and that's a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
Jenkins off of first with 2 away. Gets under it and pops it up. Bazzana squeezes it. And the inning is over. Boston getting closer thanks to the homer. And they've doubled up now. It's 6-3. Back after this on the show. Back here in Boston. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now the first baseman, Cody Bellinger. Siggy, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses. And it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark for those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues. Them being on the baseball field, for some it's pressure. For them, they feel that they are right at home.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard. So digging in, Pudge Rodriguez. To third might be 2. The throw to second, and that's 2.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
Right side. Bazzana fires over to first. That's the third. And we're back here at Fenway Park. Here's Mike Trout. Yamamoto back to work. And that's downstairs. And it's 1-0.
You know, these Red Sox doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
Fires over to Bellinger, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Williams up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. Outside low. And now 2-0.
No strike.
And he grounds one to the right side. Fires over to Bellinger. 2 up, 2 down. Mike Napoli now at the plate. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start. Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Line drive. And it stays fair.
All over that one right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
This one smoked, could be trouble. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
Back-to-back base hits. Loud contact leads to the double. You could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Lawler in the box now, takes strike 1. And that one fouled off. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. Back up there. Oh, that got him. Still able to get it there in time. And they get it out of the play. All set for the top of the 6th. Up now for Washington, Tommy Edman.
These Nationals, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
And a liner out into right center for a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. That ball was drilled.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. And it bangs off the monster. Edman rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Next to hit, Adrian Beltre. Fires over to Bellinger. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. Stepping in, Jason Dominguez. That one to first. Bellinger steps on first for the out. Terry Pendleton getting ready to hit. Hard hit right side. They limit the damage here. Well, we go bottom 6, and stepping in for Boston, Travis Bazzana. First pitch doesn't find the zone. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. And that misses. And a count 2-1. Swing and a dribbler, foul first base side. Two now. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a chopper out to short. Whips it across. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Kyle Tucker, a.k.a. King Tuck, to the plate now. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Edman going back on it. Forget it. Another homer. Second home run of the game. It's 7-4. Tanner Scott will take over here. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Jenkins stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. And that one missing low.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swing and a ground ball. Slinging it to first in time. So the lineup flips over. Jimmy Rollins up next for the Red Sox. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Scott, 30 years old now. He joined the team as a free agent. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two down, base is empty, but one run across here in the bottom of the sixth. And that skips into dirt. Next pitch misses. Full count now. Ripped on the ground to second. Throws to first. And that will end the inning. Back in. Inside Fenway Park, top of inning number 7. And now up for Washington, Walker Jenkins. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and that one finds its way through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Hit hard, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Here's the catcher to hit, Pudge Rodriguez. Fought off foul. That's the third. Over to second for one. On to Bellinger. That's a double play.
If you blink, you might miss it, and that's the magic of the 5-4-3 double play. It happens so fast, which is a huge reason why this is such a delicate sequence. The entire play will break down if one person has bad timing.
Misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Popped up. Lawler makes the play, and that's the third out. Bottom of the 7th. Now the number 2 hitter, Mike Trout. On the ground to third. Fires across the diamond, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. And next for the Red Sox, Ted Williams.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
A swing and a soft liner, and it drops in.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. Kind of just punks it out there the other way. Didn't hit it real hard, but he got just enough of it to dunk it behind the infield. And I tell you what, you'll take those every day you can get them.
And that one ripped into right. And there's 2 down.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
Bellinger stands in now and watches strike 1.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And fastball misses outside for a ball. And it's 2-1. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Edman makes the catch. And that is the inning. Back here at Fenway Park, we go to the 8th. Here's the center fielder, Tommy Edman. Strom back to work. And that one is downstairs. And that is ball 1. just
that's
missed.
outside.
Check swing, called strike. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Jenkins pulls it down and he makes the catch. That's out number 2. Now Adrian Beltre. Hot shot to third. Lawler tossed to first, and that'll do it. Back in Boston, bottom of the 8th. Here's the third baseman, Jordan Lawler. First pitch misses.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Man, those are the types of
Now on the mound for the Nationals, Mark Davis. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. Fasana in the box now. No balls and a strike. Now fly ball to right center. Edman brings it in, and there's one down.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Oh, that's low.
Squirts away a little bit. Lawler leads off first with one away. Pitch misses. Now 2-0.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
And that one misses outside. It's ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Tying run at the plate. Swing and a ball popped in the air. It's going to fall for a hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away. So stepping in for Boston, Jimmy Rollins. First pitch just misses. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate.
In the air out towards right center. Edman grabs it on the run. Cut off, throw to third. Save! He moves up and a run scores on the sac fly. Now Trout gets a chance to hit. And fouled off. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And downstairs. And a count 1-2.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Jenkins under it. That is the inning. All set to start the 9th in this one. Up now for Washington, Jason Dominguez. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Strom in his 9th season, 33 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in the state of North Dakota. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. To third, Lawler. Zips it to first, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th. Terry Pendleton digging in for the Nationals. That one down the line, and that's a fair ball.
Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. Back to first for 2, and that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the 9th. Here's the left fielder, Ted Williams. That's a slider for a strike. swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Reaching down and makes the grab. He's 2 outs away. And here is Mike Napoli. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swings through that. The Red Sox down by a pair. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Ripped on a line to center. Out number 2.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Bellinger in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Next offering is fouled back. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Hit on the ground to the right side. And it goes just foul. That one the other way and a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Down to third base. There's a strike. With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. Check swing, went around. That is strike 2.
0-2.
Lifted to left, and that should do it. And that'll do it. Yamamoto with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
A 7-5 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton.
Say